Men Who Talk Through Horror Movies podcast. Each week, Brian and Anthony talk through another PE horror movie. For the show. Today, watchers.
Well, welcome to the podcast. I'm Anthony.
Oh, sorry. I was taking a drink. I'm Brian.
And tonight we have a guest with us, Garrett. Welcome to the
Hey,
podcast.
guys. Glad to
Hey.
be here.
Oh, thank you. First one.
You are the inaugural guest.
So
Oh,
you've got
man.
some, I wouldn't say big shoes to fill. You have some shoes, maybe some sandals to fill. You
I
know?
see cherry juice splattered all behind the walls behind you guys.
Oh,
Yes.
I know
So,
what that is.
what, tonight's your night.
Oh yeah. So tonight is my night. Tonight, the movie is Vicious Fun, which this is a movie that sounds the premise sounds a lot like a bad joke. A man goes to a serial killer anonymous meeting.
Yeah. I mean, if they had those.
Apparently they do in this movie.
Yeah.
In the world of this movie, the serial killers go to Serial Killers Anonymous.
They're trying to get better, man.
They are. They don't want to kill anymore.
I mean, they literally go everywhere that we go.
They do.
They could be among us right now.
Yeah. Which
Dun,
of us three is a serial killer? Correct? Yeah.
What if it is? What if it's one out of every 3 people?
Oh my God.
So
You're either going to get cancer or you're going to be a serial killer. Yeah.
there you go.
I'd rather be a serial killer.
Those are the stats.
But so any stories? Either of you?
You know, actually, I do. I have, but not serial killer anonymous. But no, I don't think I should share those ones. And when I was in college, my roommate and I both, the police knocked on our door like super early in the morning, and they're just like, "Hey, we need to talk to you guys." And basically, what happened was an acquaintance of ours murdered his roommate, and since we were the first people they called, they're like, "You guys were the accomplice," and just crazy stuff ensued after that. We had to give them, like, for the last 2 weeks, we had to give them bank records, gas receipts. Here's how old we are. We had to give them like receipts to like when we rented movies. The cool thing though was they gave us a business card, and we were able to go to our college classes and be like, "Here's a card. I don't have to take this this test." And they're just like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, this is what's going on." Couldn't do too much, but yeah, I think that's all I should say about that story.
Wow, an official investigation.
Yeah, it was really messed up, because then from there it went into, I met a girl who was a model, and everybody's like, "Dude, models are crazy, you know, like don't date them, don't do anything." And like I didn't believe them because it's your first model, so you're like, "No, I'm really gonna do this." But then she turned all crazy and was like, "The FBI, they told me they want you guys to confess to this." And I was like, "Really?" So I called them up and I was like, "This girl's being crazy," and I'm getting a restraining order on her. And yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy story. But that was, you know, that's close to that. But I hung out with some bad kids when I was younger, and a bunch of them had like minor consumption tickets and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when you get into those, there's like, okay, if you go to AA meetings, then your like probation is cut shorter. So my friends always be like, "Let's go to these AA meetings." I was like, "Dude, I'm not the one that got busted." You know, so I'd be drug over here to these AA meetings. Like, it's so sad, dude, because, dude, it's literally like you just see these stories these people are telling you.
It's like, I don't want to hear about how your daughter hates you.
Oh my God. But on top of that, it's literally like each one of them comes with like a 6-pack of Coke and like a pack of cigarettes. And all they do is they literally will have a cigarette, and then they'll use the last hit from that cigarette to light the new cigarette. And it's just 100% back-to-back chain smoking and drinking Coke.
Mm.
And then, you know, at the end, everybody grabs each other's hands and they shake the shit out of you. And they're just like, "Yeah, I'll take another 24. And like, I'm not making fun of this stuff, but it was, as a 17-year-old dude going to these meetings, I'm
Hey.
like, what the hell?
If we can't laugh at things like this, the world's going to turn into Will Smith's world. So we can't let that
I
happen.
know. Everybody slapping everybody.
Yeah.
But I would say I've had one run-in with a possible serial killer. I can't confirm,
Let's just confirm it.
but I can't confirm it. It was in nursing school, in Maryland. We went out drinking. We went to I think the bar was Madam's Organ on the street had like a similar sounding name. I forget the exact name of the street. And we it was like 2 a.m. We couldn't get a taxi. And this guy stops. He's like, "You guys need a ride?" He's like,
this was before Uber was invented.
"Yeah, this is way before Uber."
What the
This
hell?
is so way before Uber. Like we couldn't get a ride. He's like, "Do you need a ride?" And we're like we kind of looked at each other, and it's like there's like 4 of us and 1 of him. So like
Potentially could have taken him.
like we got the numbers if something bad happens. So we get in the car with him, and he says he's just following his boyfriend from a costume party who's dressed as Indiana Jones.
This seems like a cool costume party.
Yeah, sounds like a really cool costume party, I guess. And so then he's he's supposed to be taking us to like back to our area, and he's driving in the wrong direction. And then we tell him, and he keeps driving in the wrong direction. And then somehow the topic steers to my roommate and how much he comes and
There you go.
the size and the load of his cum.
Good God.
And he's sitting next to this guy in the front seat, and he's visibly creeped out. And he's like,
because like you guys you up the ante.
yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill you. Well, just so you know, I'm a loud ejaculator.
But-
What? It doesn't what?
Like he's and then like they keep going, and like we're feeding into it because we see how uncomfortable he's getting, and it's the military, and we're all assholes. So
Oh God.
we think it's hilarious. And he's like, if you keep talking about this, I'm gonna jump out of the car right now. So the guy stops talking about it. And then but anyways, through all this, we're still drunk. Like he keeps driving in the wrong direction. He's driving towards like Fort Meade, which is like way out of the way of where we're trying to go. And so then somebody's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So like get out of the vehicle. It's like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna rob him and take his car.
No, we're gonna tell him to go here instead. And so he finally takes us to the place we want to go. But I think it's because he realized that we knew what was going on.
What the hell?
It was kind of scary.
Dude, what would be funny is if that person is listening to our podcast right now and he's like, those sons of bitches, I'm the ones that was driving them. And like you do like those misconnections from like Craigslist, where it's like, were you 4 young strapping lads by the military base? I tried to pick you up and murder you one night, and you just talked about how big your loads were.
I was following my boyfriend for a while.
Hit me up. Hit me up if you've been drinking pineapple juice for the last 17 years. See? I think you guys, that'd be hilarious.
That would
If that was you that gave these guys a ride to some random place and tried to murder them, let us know, please.
But any stories, Garrett, before we dominate all the time?
Yeah. So I have committed murder at least, I don't know,
I was about to say, this is the 1/3.
30 times in my life. I have
Just this year?
Anthony, no, in my life. Anthony, you've been there for many of these. In fact, I think you were also doing the same thing.
There you go.
Yes, we stood up in church and we killed the flesh.
Oh, we ate the man meat.
We
Man meat.
we took every opportunity to kill that which God hates, and we would do that every or so often when the altar calls would happen, because it's like, hey, here's another opportunity to kill the flesh, which I've been indulging in. Been, riding in cars talking about my cum to these crazy people. I'm gonna die to that. So we would kill that, So, I guess that makes us serial killers.
A little bit, yeah. Or at least cannibals.
God.
Which, by the way, Anthony, I did listen to a little bit of Zombievers, and I was like, when you started talking about church retreats.
You guys were together on those?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah, I was like, oh, please don't mention the acid bath that I was baptized in at the Colorado River. That was another one of those serial murder episodes. Was that trip?
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of people literally had their flesh peel away when they were dipped in that like neon green soup.
good God. You guys were at that place.
It was kind of like Zombievers, where it was just pure green.
Anthony, were you talking about the International Church of Christ? Is that the baptism tank that the dude was like sleeping in?
That was
Yeah.
International Church of Christ, yes.
Okay, because I was like, was it the dude with the giant forehead?
It was the dude with the giant forehead and Roy, who was my my leader or whatever. I don't know the name anymore.
Sponsor, what do you call it?
So yeah, he was in a tent near that guy, and the only reason I knew about the baptism tub is because when I saw him the day to confess my sins to Roy.
What the hell?
Yeah, I had to confess my sins to Roy.
Tomorrow at noon, you're confessing.
By the way,
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're in the middle of it.
But like I remember we were on our way to the tent where I had to confess my sins to Nick and Roy, which I never thought I would utter that sentence in my life.
Jesus.
It was a cult.
It just sounds so bad, man.
Yeah. Like he was
Really
talking
nice.
about, I didn't get any sleep last night. There was this guy sleeping in the baptism tub and he was snoring. And all I could hear was the vibrations of his snoring because it was a steel baptism tub.
He's like, I'm having Roy cuddle me to death because I was afraid of it. Like, what the hell?
Now I know you guys will end up editing most of this out, so.
Oh no, we keep all this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just say then that yes. So we later found out, Anthony and I both did. We later found out the sins of Roy, and the sins of whatever Franken forehead dude's
Nick.
name was, Nick. We eventually found out during our almost sort of like induction ceremony that like all the sins that they had done, and one of them like confessed to, I don't know, like lewd acts against a minor or some shit.
Jesus.
And it was like, I remember Anthony and I like literally looked over at each other. We were both thinking the same thing, was why isn't this person in prison confessing this? Like, why are you here in this Bible circle, whatever this weird shit is?
Yeah, you shouldn't be confessing this shit to the Lord. You should be confessing to the state.
And he's like, I'm just glad that I'm able to be around you minors.
Yeah.
Like,
the younger the better. I didn't say that.
That's what, no, that's for sure what they, so jacked up. He's like, next time you sleep in that baptism tub, I'm coming in with you. And I mean coming in you with it. So they do the play on words there.
Yeah. It's gonna echo inside that aluminum bathtub.
Yeah.
Like the sound of a person, you know, is there a sound when someone comes? Like the actual inner sound inside the dick, does it make a noise when that echo inside that tub?
I mean, I'm sure it does, but I don't know.
Probably
if
like
it's
a
audible.
squishy sound.
Was that what, there you go.
See? Like a loogie, like, oh yeah. See? Done.
Oh man.
Like when you Spider-Man somebody.
It's the sound Tobey Maguire's weblets make when he does this.
Yeah. See, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe like, you know, you'd hear those weblets being shot against the wall. He's like, don't come in at me. You don't know.
I gotta change up all my clothes.
How come you guys have cartridges and I don't?
But
Sorry, I just saw No Way Home, so I have to
Oh, no, that's a good one.
cleanse my palate. Oh, really? You liked it? All right.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was good. It's not a B-rated horror movie, but
It's got too much of a budget and too much thought.
Too many good actors. But what's everybody drinking?
I'll let you go first, Garrett.
All right. Well, currently I'm on an empty, so I need to go refill, but I am drinking a Sierra Nevada Hazy Little Thing IPA, which is not really little. It's 6.7. That's a big little. hazy thing
Above the
right there.
national average.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Another one.
I am drinking the original Jesse James bourbon whiskey and Coke Zero.
And I, for some reason, am trying to kill the bottle of the Drum Castle Irish whiskey. I think that this is, I don't even know how long ago we bought this bottle,
This persistent bottle.
but it's rough, man. It's rough.
It's sweet.
If that's what you want to call it. Like it's rough. But I think by the end of the show, I'm gonna kill that bottle. And then I'll learn my lesson of buying. Well, no, I won't, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just keep buying clearance and whatever bottles that we have. So every week, we're probably just gonna regret alcohol buying decisions and movie making
choices, yeah.
decisions. So, yeah, but it's about that time. I think I need to go get a refill. Garrett, you need a refill. Anthony, you need a refill.
Yeah.
So, we're going to come back after our refill.
And watch Vicious Fun.
Sounds
good.
I don't want to say
Vicious.
sounds fun, but you know. Haha.
Haha. All right, we'll be back. We're going. All right, welcome back. And we are beginning Vicious Fun.
As opposed to a
Nice.
Shudder unoriginal.
This is going to be fun, or is that too nerdy?
You could say that. It's okay.
All right.
The subtitles don't even know what kind of music this is. It's just notes at the bottom of the screen.
Imagine if you're the person who made this song, you're just like, God damn it, this must be sad music. And it's like upbeat jazz. It just goes.
You know, the first movie I saw where these sort of production entities were being displayed before the movie in like excess was I Am Legend. Like that one just went on for like 4 minutes of these things. And I was like, wait, are we watching a movie?
Yeah. All right, so we open in Minnesota in 1983, and a serial killer looking guy is sharpening a Michael Myers knife.
Dude, and it's not even a wet stone. It's just a stone,
It's
man.
a dry stone.
You know this guy doesn't use lube.
He's just getting ready for work. He's a meat cutter.
He's a chef. What assholes are we
He's got his Dexter layout.
to assume that he's going to do something bad? Those were clearly like Chef Ramsay knives.
Yeah, but what chef do you know like lives in a hotel and sharpens his knives before he goes to work?
Ramsay, when he does that travel, what's that new
Just
show
like
that
him.
he's in?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But Ramsay doesn't have this shitty ass Volkswagen 5-door.
That's the same station wagon from National Lampoons, I think.
They probably see that's
It
the
is.
dad right there.
He looks creepy as hell. He's a like old man, fading hairline. He's got those like the rapist glasses.
Dude, it looks like he.
Is this Trinity's backstory?
I feel like it is.
I also think that he has the space of somebody else, and then putting it on him, like Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, where he's like, "Face off." I think that's what he's doing. So now this dude in his.
He's creeping on the girl in the phone booth.
I think that you call it though. That is the same station wagon, dude.
It's a very old statement to say that there's a phone booth.
Hey, high
and
beams,
here-
high beams.
Right. Like what a jerk. He just puts his high beams on the girl inside the phone booth. But at the same time, he's picking up this greaser. Oh, well, it is 1983, and that's
Yeah.
why she has the fingerless leather gloves.
That is true.
Yeah, she probably just came back from watching Breakfast at Tiffany's or whatever the hell, the Breakfast Club or whatever, when they all get detention. And that's why she's dressed like the guy who's like, this is what happens when you spill paint in the garage.
And
What he
yeah,
doesn't know is she just took a
Wow.
Percocet, so this isn't going to phase her.
like she's playing the victim very well, but he's got like the shit-eating grin.
Oh,
Ooh,
butterfly knife to the jaw. I mean, that wouldn't kill you, but the stab to the throat, 2,
Wow.
3.
Can you guys imagine if like this where Peter Parker, just after he got bit by the spider and didn't get the chance to like change,
And he's like, "Oh, see
just
you in
got,
a
like,
week,
slaughtered.
bitch."
Yeah.
Right. That was Peter Parker's uncle. He's like, if I would have been there, I could have saved him. He was waiting for me to be at that payphone.
So now we
Oh.
get a.
Okay. I think I've been in this music video. Wait, what's going on?
It's like a 80s horror movie thing, I think. Okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah, okay. It's a TV. We thought it was zoomed in on. Do we need to watch this movie? Whatever the hell they're watching,
That's like Kool-Aid blood.
dude. So it's some guy just sitting in a dark office, smoking a cigarette, wearing a blazer, and watching a horror movie.
Some
With,
Jake Gyllenhaal, like Mysterio looking character.
Yeah, we got our discount Jake Gyllenhaal
Yeah,
here.
that's another thing that we do. We come up with who these people look like because we don't know their names, and then throughout the whole movie or the podcast, we just keep referring to them as. So that's clearly the guy from what the hell, 28 First Dates.
Oh,
The brother,
50 First Dates.
50 First Dates,
Like
I
Sean
mean.
Astin's brother.
Yeah, for sure. That's the younger version of him. That's like right after he made the movie Goonies, and he's a little bit older now.
So basically, he's a reviewer for a horror movie magazine.
This guy tried out for the Marlboro Man at one point. I don't think he got the part.
No,
So-
like,
oh.
and the studio guy looks like your typical studio exec with way too much hair and way too much beard.
But like you say, it looks like Gyllenhaal Mysterio Jr. But like, how awkward? Like, do you think that they just sat there and watched the entire movie, like quietly in this smoke-filled office?
Apparently, like that's what happened.
And like, look, they're not even like comfortable chairs. He's like, sit down and critique this movie in front of me, you asshole.
So now he's telling the studio head about his a movie idea.
We got
for a cab driver murderer.
the Pixar light in the background right there.
Which I have to say, like the neon in this movie is on point. Like whoever their neon guy is, like everybody has to have this guy because the neon, like you can see it from space. It is so good.
The guy's glasses frames are amazing, though.
Yeah, they are. Those they're practically like low class aviators.
This for sure still can't be an 83, can it?
They're in 83 right now.
Still?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, they kind of look like they're in 83, the way they're dressed, but then every once in a while it doesn't. Damn it.
The smoke is like even outside. Look at that.
I know it's everywhere.
I was saying, where the hell are they? San Francisco morning?
Apparently.
Like, hurry up. Oh, God.
Oh, I
look at
remember
that.
those. Shit.
Look at that.
Many girls turned me down on those things.
Leave a message after the beep. Oh, God. Look, they even have all of those.
And he
The record player.
okay, and he's very much fancies himself the sophisticated writer as he walks around with his tape recorder
With
and
his-
holds his glass of wine.
His
So
67, his delicate 67 Merlot.
It's a very good vintage.
Yeah, right. You know, that's like Boone's Farm
It's
2000.
It's
Mhm.
box. What shape is your wine?
And he's like, nailed it. Oh, this dude
That's
doesn't look
all
like the
alcohol.
one. That's his mom's box wine from her book club. Oh, and then the cool girl just got dropped off in her Trans Am. Speaking of trans. Oh, and now he's pissed. Oh, that's his sister?
Is that his sister?
I hope not. Or is that his mom?
The way he's sitting
He's-
in the kitchen is very odd.
He's
Like just
pacing up and down, sitting there.
He's gonna nut all over that door.
Good God.
That's
He's
what
gonna
the next
loudly,
shot's gonna be. Just boom.
don't come in, Aunt May.
was that supposed to be casual that he
Splat.
sits there? Sorry. go ahead.
Oh God. So whoever he's waiting for, I'm saying that's his mom, man. I'm saying his mom is getting banged out in the Trans Am, and that's why he's so pissed off and he's just sitting there. All right, let's see who it is.
It's
Is it his mom dressed so, how do we say how she's dressed? Provocatively?
very provocative.
She's very well endowed, though.
She's
I'll give her
showing
that.
off.
I'll give her that.
Now he's naming fictional women.
That live in Canada.
The
The north part.
The north part of Canada. That's why they're not around very often.
I have a girlfriend. Oh my God, that had better not be either one of his fucking family members.
I think it's his
That's
roommate.
his roommate. All right.
Oh, and she
We-
mentions Falcon Crest. That's like so classically 80s.
You
Dude.
guys notice the color palette in this house? It's like sky blue, and then on the outside, it's like whatever that
Diarrhea
yellow
brown and
are.
yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very drab outside of her room. Or
What a-
outside of the bathroom.
What a tease, though, dude. Have a hot ass roommate like that, and then she comes out in her towel.
So now his name's Jed. Jed comes outside and sees the super bitchin' Trans Am.
But Jed is also dressed like Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Which-
Yeah.
He does, he looks like Marty McFly. And
The
Oh
villain
my
from The
God.
Mask.
he looks like if like Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman and Jim Carrey had a baby.
He also looks like he tucks his wiener and says, "I'd fuck me." Like he looks, and then he just, dude, it's like pitch black outside, and he puts on his sunglasses to drive off in his Trans Am. You know, I
Someone
can
call
tell
an
it. Right? How the hell did she, Marty McFly?
So
How-
back when you could actually hail a taxi and they didn't fucking ignore you.
How many colored shirts are you legally allowed to wear at once?
As many as you want in the 80s, as long as you pop all of them.
Because he's clearly wearing 3 collared shirts and a vest that has a collar.
That guy is not driving that Trans Am as it was meant to be driven.
No, he's very like
He's grandmothering it.
he's very matronly with that Trans Am.
Because it's dark outside and he's wearing his sunglasses. Oh
There we
my
go.
God.
That's
So
how it
cool.
should have been driven right
We
there.
are at the Chinese restaurant with the brightest neon
You can't even read the sign.
on the planet. It is so bright you can't read the letters.
But I'd like to point out that Garrett called out that's how it should be driven.
Yeah.
Because the fucking taxi driver just ran into garbage cans like nothing fucking happened. Like, oh, all right, park right here. Boom. Got an upfront spot for you, sir. And now it looks like they're in the Chinese restaurant / opium den.
Seriously,
Everyone's in slow
like
motion here.
the darkest, lightest place you've ever been in.
What if it's
Everyone
not in slow
moves at,
motion, it's literally them just walking slowly?
240 frames per second here.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's the
there's the guy in the Trans Am.
and then this fucking go gadget inspector right here with his little recorder that his parents bought him for Christmas.
I really want somebody to walk up to him as he's talking into his recorder and just be like, "Is everything okay?"
Right?
Someone from like Fox News just bitch slaps him and go, "This isn't journalism. Get that shit out of here."
And now he's trying to be all sneaky, like,
Like, I'm being casual. As
don't
he
mind me.
props his arm on the bar.
What if he's like, hey, I know you. Actually, not you, but I banged your roommate right before I came here. You can smell my wiener if you would like to prove it.
Hey, weren't you in the movie The Mask?
That's where he's been in a movie where he's a bad guy.
So this is Bob. He's a real estate agent.
I think everybody named Bob is a real estate agent.
Apparently, it's a very common real estate agent name.
I think that when you
Uh.
are born and your parents name you Bob on your birth certificate, it's like occupation, real estate agent.
Welcome to the caste system, motherfucker. You get to be whatever we tell you you are.
God, that guy, the wiener tucker, I'd fuck me.
He does look like Buffalo Bill.
Yes, Buffalo Bill. That's his name now.
He looks like
So Buffalo Bill, and then we're going with the roommate is Marty McFly because
okay, so
look at how many collars he's wearing, man.
You should have left the bleach in for another 45 minutes, though.
I know it's very off.
Dude. It's like he has like black hair and he tried to bleach it.
but
And it
didn't
just
get to
turned
the
it like
root,
red.
and it
Yeah.
didn't quite get to the roots. Because it's the lead, like you can see
Right.
yeah, or it's just bad lighting,
Maybe he just really loves St. Patrick's Day
maybe.
and he was wanted to get free drinks all night.
And he makes a comment about her mastering her gag reflex.
Oh, this guy just chugged a martini, huh?
He's brave.
He's not used to drinking martinis. He's used to drinking wine, like a sophisticated Marty McFly.
And then he gets a whiskey.
A scotch or a whiskey on the rocks.
They have to
Nothing
throw in
like Nothing like a
Sorry.
good well gin.
What's your cheapest, strongest thing?
Do you have any military special on hand?
Is there any paint thinner in
really-
here that I could drink?
Is he wearing jeans?
He is.
So he's wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, he's wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
And crazy enough, they filmed this in Canada.
No way.
They did.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Here I am thinking we're not going to,
And so
you know.
now he makes a serial killer joke about a panel van and a chloroform rag.
I think those are two normal things that you have.
Apparently, like back in the 80s, that was the thing.
Something that we just mentioned earlier. Dude, and that guy, like, is that a bomber jacket that
Yeah, it's Bomber Jack,
what's his name? Buffalo Bill's wearing?
Buffalo Bill.
Oh, it is air quotes. He's the
Oh.
first person who ever invented those.
God, he does the air quotes. Now I feel so shitty for doing air quotes now that the murderer did air quotes.
But look at it looks like he has dry lips and he licks them all the time. So that way, like the outside of his lips are all like chapped and red and everything. It's either that, yeah, man. I don't know. I'm guessing that this guy's a serial killer and that's why I don't trust him. But I also don't want to judge a book by its cover, but the dude's a nerd, clearly.
Well, he'll be one by the end of the movie.
Oh yeah. So did he just agree to pay for all of his drinks? I think yeah.
Ooh, he did the Dumb and Dumber move on him, where they go over and there's like, no, that guy right there, he's gonna buy all of our drinks, and then he's like, yeah, me right here.
Is that
And then
malt
he
vinegar?
leaves, then he gets his ass whooped in the bathroom.
That is. Well, I think that's supposed to be the whiskey. He was. Oh no,
Oh.
whiskey and wine.
Oh
and martinis
God!
and beer.
Is this what getting blitzed looks like?
It's just a montage of him drinking whiskey, scotch, shots,
Oh man.
martinis, a glass of
Okay.
wine.
Does he want to vomit all over himself?
Is there a Chinese restaurant that's also an open bar?
In the 80s, apparently.
That place would be amazing because you know the best food for
Oh.
hangovers is Chinese food.
Now we meet
Uh-oh.
our taxi cab murderer.
I think that she was in Kung Fury.
She might have been. She looks like she was in Kung Fury.
Oh, and then she just took his scotch.
Drank his backwash.
And she just had her Zanny bar and then the scotch.
Why every time we see her, she's on the phone? Who the hell are you calling? She's calling.
Oh, he's gonna
I
drink
already
and
know
dial.
what she's calling. She's calling her supporter or her what the hell is it called? Her
sponsor.
Yeah, her sponsor.
Oh, because she's there for the meeting.
This is
She's
a
like, I'm
serial
gonna kill
killer
somebody.
crocodile.
I'm wearing my fingerless leathers. Fingerless leathers mean you're going to kill somebody. Fingerless, like fishnet, is that the sexy gloves? See, that's where.
Oh man. You guys remember the 9 key on the watches?
The 9 key.
Yeah, when you could do math on your watch.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The Casio.
Dwight Schrute's watch.
Yeah. If I could still wear it and not get made fun of, I would.
Dude,
You want to know what log n is? Well, now you do. Yeah, you can do it.
So he
what the
so now Marty McFly has fallen asleep drunk in the utility closet.
The
again, what kind of goddamn restaurant is this?
I know. It's like a super clean restaurant with the dirtiest, nastiest utility closet. Like that just looks like you'll catch an STD
Wow.
from the floor.
And that's where
And
they have to
now-
switch out the Oh,
Oh
Kill
wow.
Bill is about to get shot here now.
oh yeah. Like, hey, wrap up. Kill Bill's coming in. What the fuck is all
There's
over the
The
phone?
vomit. He threw up all over the phone.
Oh God, that looked like fucking baked beans.
I thought it looked like oatmeal.
God. You guys have any baked bean oatmeal flavor? So fucked. And now he's asleep on the floor.
And has woken up.
It's the quickest alcohol recovery I've ever seen.
I know, I'm impressed. He's very durable for a lightweight.
But he's still, damn it. I feel bad for him because he's clearly a virgin, but he just caught every single hepatitis that they have.
From that floor.
Yes. And now he's so confused. He's like, I swear I was drunk, but the joke's on him because they were actually just serving him multiple different flavored roll hypnols. And so he was actually just taken advantage of
So now he
by the
hears,
Yakuza Mafia.
the beginnings of this serial killer AA meeting.
Oh shit. And here, what the hell?
And that is Todd Packer from The Office.
Fuck yeah, Todd Packer's a serial
Or
killer.
Champ Kind.
No, we're going with Todd Packer. And then
I'm pretty sure the large
Bill
giant
Gates.
guy is from Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first
Either he looks like the dude from Big Fish, except he like lift weights and finally hit puberty. You know, like he's gotten buff. Yeah. And then there's every Asian kung fu master serial killer. So we're inside the meeting now, and there's Todd Packer, the greaser girl with the leather fingerless. I'm guessing the Yakuza Mafia guy.
Yeah.
The big giant from Big Fish, except he's lift weights now, and Bill Gates. They are all in the meeting together.
Just waiting for Elon Musk to come in.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Tell us about your new Tesla.
Yeah, she's like, tell us how we're going to go to Mars. He's like, you know what? I'm going beyond that. I'm going to Jupiter.
Why does he keep side-eyeing him?
Because he's taking notes.
Yeah,
And it's really weird because that's clearly Bill Gates, but yet he's writing down on like a
the tiniest notepad you've ever
Yeah.
seen, like in super tiny writing.
dude. What if he's not even writing? He's just drawing like stick figure comics. Like, you know, those one where you used to have a piece of paper and you could like roll it against a pencil and go up and down like this, and you'd have like the person jump on the trampoline. No, not
Oh,
the
yeah.
only person. Yeah, like a flip book.
Oh yeah.
That dude in
Right.
real life, the big giant guy, he for sure has like murdered everybody. Everybody that he's ever come in contact with. Have you ever seen any of these people except Todd Packer and anything else? No, because they're all dead. He's like, sorry guys, in my contract it said I was legally allowed to murder all of you, so that way I can keep up my 100% death ratio for meeting me.
And we're still missing somebody at the meeting because they keep referring to this empty chair.
You think we've met them already in the movie?
I feel like we have.
What was the roommate?
It might be the roommate.
Those big ass titties just fucking murder a whole bunch of people. All right, so now they're talking about
Just
Maybe it's Johnny Utah.
about Utah, and they don't want to say anything about Utah apparently.
I think we're waiting for Johnny Utah. Cool.
Utah's their missing friend.
Yeah.
Utah, make it 2.
God. Then gets too fuzzy for me. The big guy sharing his feelings. What a gentle giant.
He is. He's really a gentle giant. He only murders because he has to.
Can you guys imagine having the spins during this meeting? Like coming out of that cleaning room and still having the spins?
I know. Like, how do you focus your eyes ahead and like pretend not to be drunk? Like, and if you're pretending not to be drunk, then it's even more obvious that you are. So yeah, like that'd be game over.
But he smells like shit.
Oh, he smells like fucking vomit.
Dude,
Like he just threw up all over himself.
all those baked bean oatmeal. And then he laid on the ground of the, oh man.
And now the Yakuza guy is talking about a warm, fresh kidney.
But Bill Gates was telling his story and how rude of him. He just said, "Can I continue without being interrupted?"
So he's an accountant.
That's where they all start. Ben Affleck
Oh,
was
so
an
he's
accountant.
supposed to be like the Ben Affleck version of a murderer. Like he's a hitman.
Yeah.
Like-
Todd Packer's just a fucking paper salesman on the road.
That's all he is.
That's a good story. Nobody would believe it.
He's Champ Khan for sports.
Wham! And now this kid is starting to realize, like, holy shit, I'm in the wrong room.
He is out of his depth.
And now he's going to start talking about, wait a second, you guys are all killers?
I think it's dawning on him.
He's going to reveal the other 3 layers beneath the 3 layers that we can see.
I know. Like, how is he not sweating?
He has a shirt, another shirt, a collared shirt, a denim collared shirt, and then the vest collar shirt. Dude, for sure his pits are fucking ripe right now, man.
He's so sweaty. And he's nervous.
Especially if you're nervous and fucking hungover. One time we went to a bar and we had like very, very, very huge bar tab. And the next day we went to a restaurant and we got a corner booth. Holy fuck. That corner booth smelled like a bar. Like it was so fucked, man. Oh, okay. Now they're saying, how do you get how are you not killing still? He's like, I like to kill the same person over repeatedly.
So he kills the same person over and over again.
Well, I mean, clearly that's Bill Gates, like we said. Like, how do you make so much money? I just sell the same iPhone over and over again. I'm up to 13 now.
Just put a better camera in it.
Yeah. Don't make it
Send it
waterproof. Make it waterproof, damn it.
You need to make that screen the thinnest screen anybody has ever seen in their life. And if you breathe on it, it will crack.
But now it has curved edges. And now everybody.
All right, now we are focusing on Marty McFly, and everybody wants to know what type of serial killer he is.
Everyone wants to know how many people he's killed with his projectile vomit.
Yeah,
God,
because that's what he does. He goes to bars and he tricks people into spending all their money on their tab on him, so he can projectile vomit on people and kill them.
Oh, you know who the missing person is?
alcoholic.
Fucking whoever. Billy, God damn it, Buffalo Bob.
You think it's Buffalo Bill? I think so too. He looks like a creepy ass dude.
What if he's not? He's just a nerd who just bangs chicks, apparently. All right, so now they're all calling him out and asking why he's at their meeting. You know that guy
measuring
dressed
dicks
up
here,
like,
except for you, buddy.
dude, that Bill Gates guy, he clearly dresses up as like the Gimp and then murders people. Like, bring out the Gimp. And then he just comes out wearing assless leather chaps and a gag and then just murders people like that.
The last thing you see before you die
is just this guy coming out like fucking The Ring.
So he has told them that he is a taxi driver who murders his passengers.
But
because that's the movie he wants to write.
I can only. Oh, never mind. Now this guy, he's going to try to. The Bill Gates dude is going to try to take his idea. Uh-oh.
And the large giant man
just leaned forward intimately and said, "That's beautiful, man."
That's an IKEA chair that he's sitting in.
Yeah.
That's the hot seat. See, and now he's trying to really convince these people. That's what I'm saying. Again, like, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one, but when we had to go to those AA meetings, you had to like story. And so my friend would be like, "Oh, we're addicted to this." And everybody's like, I know you're feeling, man. Like, I was like, no, I'm not fucking saying anything. I didn't do any of this shit. Yeah. I really think this guy's overstayed his welcome at this AA meeting.
He's talking way too much now. Like, he thinks he's in, and now he just starts to just blather on about nothing, and they're gonna figure out real quick.
Just like on 40-Year Virgin, when he's like, yeah, I love boobs. They feel like sandbags. Any moment now, he's gonna fucking say something stupid. Like, oh yeah, cold blood. They're gonna be like, wait a second.
That's not true.
It should be 98.6 degrees. And then here's Todd Packer. They see you standing up, trying to slowly stand up and move.
Yeah.
Like, you're not sneaking out of a room.
For that dude, like, seriously put on another shirt when the camera cut from him.
What if every time we see him, there's a new shirt, add a new layer?
By the end of the movie, he just can't move.
He's bulletproof. He's like the kid from Christmas Story where his arms can't go down. Oh, man. Oh, I thought he was going to put a song in the jukebox.
And he's almost going to make a break for it. And then
there's a knock on the door.
Kurt Russell.
Please let it be Kurt Russell.
If it was Kurt Russell, this would be probably a much better movie.
Dude, this movie is amazing so far.
But this is very good.
That's the only doorknob is a bolt lock?
Apparently.
Uh-oh, here comes the door.
And it is Buffalo Bill.
He dun-dun, and slowly remove the sunglasses.
Oh, he's doing the 80s removal.
And they just made eye contact, and they're falling in love. He's like, damn, I just banged your roommate no more than 2 hours ago. And now Buffalo Bill has now taken him literally under his wing.
And the origins of HIV.
Way too close body contact.
And this is where AIDS comes from, kids.
And they make a Joan Jett reference.
Oh my God. He's like, oh, sorry, everybody. I had to kill somebody real quick.
So apparently Phil has got to be like a legend because everybody knows who this guy is, but nobody knows what he looks like. Because they just take it on this guy's word that he's Phil.
So if you ever go anywhere, just introduce yourself with spit, like whisper it. Like, you know, there's somebody sitting on on like a random bench in the park. You just wear like a trench coat and give him like a manila envelope, be like, Phil, and then leave.
But the thing is,
Christian Bale must have studied this character for his role in American Psycho.
But that's the thing, like he does
exactly.
He really gives off a Patrick Bateman vibe, but like discount Patrick Bateman, like all of the dickheadishness, but none of the charisma,
none of the coolness.
He's not cool whatsoever.
But then how is he just banging? He's just slaying ass.
Because he's got a Trans Am and it's the 80s.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's why.
His collar's up too, don't forget that.
Oh yeah, he popped both of his collars. He's got double popped collar power.
But his jacket collar has a belt around it.
Oh yeah, it does. It's like that's like those trench coat jackets.
It was like, I'm gonna make this as tight as I can around my neck so water doesn't come in. I don't care if I can't breathe. I just want my collar to be dry. What the hell?
I feel like the gender balance in this meeting is so off.
Oh yeah, there's like no ladies.
I mean,
at all.
There needs to be more women serial killers, doesn't there?
Oh wait, there's like one lady, and that's the one from the beginning.
The leather fingerless.
Yeah.
Why should men own serial killing, you know?
Right? Haven't they ever seen the movie Monster?
Exactly.
That movie single-handedly made me stop picking up highway prostitutes.
The gas prices?
That's why nobody does it anymore. They're not on the road.
I told my mom that, and like my mom's only hit me like I'd say twice, and that was one of them. Where I was like, made me stop picking up highway prostitutes. She got so pissed, she hit me. I was like, damn it. And I was like, the only other time was when I watched Requiem for a Dream. I was like, that made me stop taking heroin. And she's like, God damn it, Brian. Yeah.
So Buffalo Bill has seen through the fact that he is not Bill.
Uh-oh.
And he is
Always
now,
said the full name.
yeah.
Ooh, you know when you say their full name, they're in big trouble.
And they call him an interloper. Ooh.
So
they must
apparently
be
Todd
really-
Packer's real name is Zachary. But I still think Todd Packer's a cooler name than Zachary.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stick with Todd Packer.
And
Damn,
wow, they just chucked him out the door.
Buffalo Bob he doesn't look it at all, but he's apparently lifts weights sometimes because he was able to pick up Marty McFly and throw him like Uncle Phil in Speaking of Will
Oh yeah.
Smith.
Throwing out jazz.
Throwing out jazz. Oh, damn. Oh, it's the 80s still. He has his Velcro wallet and his library pass that is laminated. And now all the serial
And he
killers.
says the thing that everybody says when they're about to get murdered. If you let me go, I won't tell anybody. Okay.
You know what? I wonder if you flipped it on him and you said, if you let me go, I'll tell everybody about you. Because that's what serial killers want, isn't it? And don't they want to be like famous?
Yeah.
Unless you start changing their name to like, oh, Todd, Little Dick Packer, or Todd, fucking worthless piece of shit.
I'd want to be the guy in the room who's ran the most people through a laminator.
Dude,
That'd be cool.
they'd be like, you like burn them and everything. God damn.
That would be like a really weird lamination to look at.
That'd be almost like the Wax Museum movie.
But way less appealing.
You're like, well, how'd they get them so flat? You'd have to have a big ass laminator.
You would.
But at the same time, it wouldn't have any smell coming from it.
Oh no.
I have a food saver. It's almost the same. Oh man. Oh, so now all of a sudden, all the serial killers are now turned against each other and calling each other weirdos. Like all you guys aren't the same fucking weirdos that kill everybody.
Yeah. I guess there's like a hierarchy of weirdness.
Oh Jesus.
And Todd Packer has now been stabbed in the neck.
Dude, and it's
But
such a weird angle too.
Oh yeah, but that's actually where your carotid is. So that was,
Exactly.
like that's why it seems weird because nobody ever does it right.
Holy shit.
And then he gets disemboweled. Jesus, those look
There you go.
Those look like realistic bowels.
And then, of course, Bill Gates fucking has a vaccine they threw right in the dude's face, right in the eyeball.
So just in case the first two didn't do the job.
Good Lord.
Put on more layers.
It's getting cold.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, and now
That's lame. A
glove.
kick.
Has grabbed.
A serial killer that kicks someone.
She did a two-step sidekick. What's your weapon of choice? Butterfly knife. I like Filipino martial arts.
So they have the axe that apparently exists in
You
a
don't-
kitchen.
You don't have an axe in your kitchen?
I don't have a giant fire axe in my kitchen.
All right.
No.
I need to go get another drink in a little bit. I'm going to double check your kitchen.
I don't have a gigantic fire axe.
Well, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
But when would
Oh,
you
the
ever
collars.
Have you ever cut a ham?
with a gigantic fire axe?
Dude, I have like ninja swords and samurai swords in my house. Ever come over to my house and I make my son,
So you and Nicolas Cage.
dude, you know how easy it is to spread mayonnaise and then to chop my son's sandwich in half before he goes to school every morning?
Hiya!
Hella quick. That's why all my counters are all fucking chopped in half because I keep missing the sandwich. Take chunks off my counters every day.
These are the least resourceful serial killers. Like they're,
Oh, yeah.
they're not even bothering to try to like break down the door.
Yeah, nobody's really like everybody's so patient. I don't get it.
I think they're intimidated by her because her shoulder pads in her shirt are much bigger than those guys' shoulder pads. And I think
Well, that character doesn't have any more vaccines left. They've all basically blown their wad.
Well, yeah, on one dude,
Yeah.
like it would have taken one of those, literally. Just stab him in the carotid. He's dead in like 3 or 4 minutes.
I mean, we all know we like gang banging.
Serial
Some-
killers need to have, like space between each kill.
Apparently.
They can't just like kill someone and then kill another person a second later.
No, you
Then-
see?
Then you're a spree killer, not a serial killer.
Yeah.
Remember we watched that movie on one of our first episodes, like 1973 or something, where they hurry and they're just like, hey, we need to hurry and kill 8 people within 4 seconds.
Oh yeah, we watched the
And it
Fear
just did
Street.
this stupid fucking kill, 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 kill. And you're just like, what the hell? There wasn't a single fucking murder in that whole movie. Then all of a sudden, the last, like, I don't know, 15 seconds in the movie, everybody dies. You're just like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm going to call foreshadowing right now. I saw that big ass meat mallet. And look, her hand is on the meat mallet.
She's got the
Oh, she let it go.
Yeah.
In reality, though, the cups are going to be the weapon.
We just have to know that the meat mallet is there.
Those nacho. Oh, look, they have the deep fryer paddle things.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
Marty
the
McFly.
strainers.
Yes,
The
that's right.
strainers end up being the weapons of choice by this person.
Uh-oh. And now here comes a jukebox.
He's gonna do that Patrick Bateman thing where he's got to put on his music.
Please put it on fucking Footloose, and he does the angry wood dance.
Wow, that
Why
was a
did you
good
go
toss.
into my
That
place?
is so boss.
That
He's
quarter is
like-
newer than the year this movie was set in.
Yeah, that is a shiny quarter. That is a beautiful, pristine quarter.
Oh hell yeah! Disco by the Sextiles.
And
Uh-oh.
he's doing that like little hip dance.
And she's hot for it already.
Oh god! Both of them just came in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of ejaculate talk in this episode.
There is.
There
This is
are a lot
like-
of pre-cum in those jeans right now.
It's like we're at 300% more above our normal cum talk at this point.
Uh-oh, he's making the crazy face of calling everybody to the dance floor.
He just came there and there and
And-
there.
He's about to give the Asian guy a lap dance.
Oh my god.
That's what it looked like.
And then here's a random question for you guys.
Oh, he even did the dance from
I'm a maniac, maniac.
like when they pull the water.
Yes,
And she,
that's exactly. Except he put his face into that person's crotch, which is really weird.
yeah.
Why you would do that method instead of, But now
If this
back
was
to my
Friday the
question.
13th, you couldn't stand by that door because Mike Myers would just a knife would go right through that door and stab whoever was near it.
Yeah.
Exactly. He would just reach through, grab the axe, pull it through. That's a two-way door anyways.
Yeah, right.
You've ever been to a goddamn restaurant. Those restaurants swing both ways.
Bing.
But there's no right there, dude. If you rewind it 2 seconds, not that we're going to, there's literally an exit sign right there in the kitchen. Right there. It just showed it.
So they're saying that
And now they're talking about the serial killers.
the Yakuza guy is responsible for 12% of all unsolved murders in the United States.
The giant, his weapon of choice is a machete, and his mask is a welding mask. Bill Gates, emotionalist. He has a lizard skin suit. What the fuck?
Oh, he's got to get that mole checked.
Have you?
And he wears like Joker paint.
My God. If you guys have ever seen the TV show Wayne,
The
That's the
douchebag.
cop. And then here's
Here's Bob. Just looks like a gigantic douche.
spraying. God damn it, I forgot what it's called.
Somewhere between.
Banaka. Spraying Banaka into his mouth. Oh, but he's got to put the hazmat suit on so he doesn't mess up his bomber jacket. And then, oh my God, is that the same fucking pose from Zoolander that he just did?
Oh yeah, he did Blue Steel.
Blue Steel, yeah.
He Blue Steeled it up.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of upset that Todd Packer's dead, man.
I know. Like when I saw him, I was like, that's Todd Packer. It's like, can this movie be about him?
I wish he would have been the main character.
He had 100 more kills than everybody else. He's a prolific serial killer.
R.I.P. Todd. I'm sad that you got fired from
Maybe he shouldn't
from
have.
Dunder
a-
Mifflin.
Maybe he shouldn't have asked Michael if about Jan if the carpets match the drapes.
He should have never gone to Florida and
No.
tried to get with Sabre.
No.
Oh, they
You
just
guys-
zoomed in on him with the vaccine to the eye.
And
You guys
now
imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator showing up right now and asking one of these gentlemen for those clothes?
yeah,
Because it's the same bar.
I think he would just be like, he would just look at them and be like, "I'll just continue to walk around naked.
Right? He's like,
You
fuck
can
you
keep your
guys.
clothes.
Yeah.
Because
Uh-oh.
you look insane
The Japanese dude's gonna fuck people up
with his half mask.
with his I forgot what it's
Oh,
called.
He's gonna go
Like, it's an
Pikachu on everybody.
Mhm.
So
But he's got his tuna knives.
he goes into the air vents like a ninja.
Sneaky, sneaky bastard.
They're scooping
Scooping ice. What
he
the fuck
put
is he
the
eating?
ice in his mouth,
Why would you do this?
and
Oh, that's gross.
Oh my god.
there's something under the ice, and it's a body. Ugh.
Sir,
Why the
sir.
fuck?
Oh my god! No, no, no! Ugh.
It's the thing is, hey, you know what's
That's Phil,
Man, that's obviously not ice.
and somebody disemboweled Phil.
but yet he's frozen, but his bowels still move. All right, well, leather fingerless.
She's got to make that little claim that everybody says, and that if I tell you I'm gonna have to kill you.
And then here comes the Japanese Yakuza guy crawling through vents.
And he's like so like military like about it.
Not
So all
even.
of
His
this
ass is
because
so
an
high up in
axe
the
is on
air.
a door. Is that
What was that?
Beetlejuice? Looks like Beetlejuice.
He looks like Beetlejuice.
It is.
But like if like you went to like Party City to get the costume, he looks like that Beetlejuice.
Damn it, Beetlejuice is the owner of the Chinese restaurant. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Apparently, yeah, because he has the key.
There's a
Oh,
lot of
she's
prep
gonna
work for
do it.
an axe through a door.
So she's got that gigantic butcher knife.
And she's gonna get Beetlejuice. And hold on. Shh.
I would like to see a Friday the 13th mashup with this movie.
I would. Jason would just slaughter all of them.
Yeah.
That was-
You're
You
like-
think?
He'd be like, okay, you continue to have a personality. I'm just gonna murder all of you while you try to show how cool you are.
While you figure out how to open this door.
Yeah, because nobody has like it took them 20 minutes to get into the kitchen, and there's like a bunch of them.
But why is the fingerless leather glove chick trying to protect Marty McFly?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, damn, he was
Uh,
constipated.
Yeah.
He clearly
How
and
did-
now, yeah, those knives. I forgot the term of them.
Is it like Ginsu knives?
No, I mean
I
they
was
are
gonna
good.
eat it. Yeah.
Jesus.
Ooh, and he's-
Yeah.
If this
Holy
tastes like
shit.
Phil's.
That's the large intestine. I thought it was the small.
Oh boy, is my face red. Well, if he's like large intestine. Oh my god.
now Patrick or Buffalo Bill has his white suit on so he doesn't mess up his clothes.
And he picked up his Marty McFly's license and realizes that Marty McFly's license is the same address that he just banged that chick from. Oh, and then Beetlejuice,
He has lost his fingers.
and he's trying to hurry and put the chain back in the door.
And this is why you realize that having fingers is very important. Slow motion knife.
Do you see that he threw a knife and it stuck into a concrete wall?
How hard did he throw that knife?
Dude. And then here he goes, using spit as lube as he should.
And so
Oh.
the female assassin grabs the intestines and is choking out the
Yakuza.
the Yakuza hitman.
He's like, help Wani Hongo de Nantoi Maska. And then he's gonna die.
Yeah. There's lots of screaming for
Can you imagine like the same kill sequence here, but with someone who had ulcerative colitis? Like,
He's like, I know their feeling. I know their feelings.
just it's all coming out. Yeah. We could probably go to break.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a perfect spot.
Right. All right. Want to go ahead and take a break? All right. Well, we'll be right back with more Vicious Fun. All right. And we are back with more Vicious Fun.
Do we haven't had any sound effects this
We
whole
haven't.
movie?
I know. I was waiting for you.
Damn it.
So he's just like, so Marty McFly is just sitting in the corner holding a knife out. Like that's going to protect him.
I think it does.
Like, because somebody's going to try to run into the knife. You could just take it away from him.
Unless you're running into the knife.
So now our discount Joker, the accountant guy, is wrapping his hand to cover his lost fingers.
When you become a serial killer, do you get like superpowers, like super strength, like you don't feel pain? Like I feel that if my 3 fingers were chopped off by a dirty ass knife, I wouldn't be able to just be like, oh God, that hurt. And I'm going to continue to do, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so now
he pulls the fire alarm like they're in high school, and this is helpful.
Oh, really? They all left
because he pulled the fire alarm?
Oh my God. I thought that they were just going to be like, hey, that's a mild inconvenience.
Was it attached to 911? I'm very confused. Oh, wait, no. No, he calls 911. Okay.
Oh.
Because I thought the fire alarm was just for the building. So he just gave everybody like, a headache from being hard of hearing.
Yeah. I also like a fire alarm. What?
Does that guy have to be carrying whatever it is he's carrying? The giant box?
That gigantic.
That's his accountant books and his other clothes. That's his first computer he ever made.
Yeah.
He's not really effective when he's holding that.
It's like, do you remember Can't Hardly Wait?
Oh, yeah.
Seth Green's character, the guy with the pack.
Jesus. Good God.
That's what that reminds me of. It's got a bunch of stuff that you aren't using.
Oh, and then they zoom in on the Yakuza with a large intestine wrapped around his neck. Poor motherfucker.
All right, so now the psychopaths have called the cops.
And fingerless leather gloves and Marty McFly are having a heart-to-heart in the kitchen while he's holding an axe that...
Dude, that guy is hung.
He might be like a weird gawky nerd, but yeah.
But he's packing.
He's packing. So maybe he's got a shot with somebody.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta let him know. You know?
I mean,
like
seriously,
what?
He's seriously hung, dude. You can fucking, he got a snake in there.
It does. It's like a tube sock holding 3 cue balls.
And she's
holding out on something.
Yeah.
He's gonna whip it out and start slapping everybody with it.
That's his serial killer move. He just fucks him to death like Mr. Garrison.
Lammy wings, lammy wings.
I like how he's holding an axe, but yet you can clearly see that he's never held an axe.
Oh yeah, no, he's like choking up on it like it's a baseball bat, and he's in T-ball. He's just gonna put the ball like on the ground 2 inches from the tee and then just run as fast as he can.
I am really impressed though that he hasn't taken a single layer of clothing off.
Oh no, he has. He's committed. He's very committed. But the other thing we missed that she showed him her notebook with all of the names of the serial killers she's taking out.
He's got to make weight for Fat Camp though, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that could be a reason.
Like that movie with Ben Stiller as the camp counselor.
Heavyweights.
Something about Mary?
No, heavyweights. Lunch is canceled for lack of motivation.
Dude. And now these guys are going to fall in love. The fingerless leather gloves and Marty McFly.
And nerdy, well-hung guy.
I mean. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't want the cops.
And fire department
to come find you. Yeah. So they've been found by the fire department and the cops in the kitchen.
And then here's where it's going to come from the trailer. Yes. Hey, I'd like to point out though, on that last break, I did kill the Drum Castle bottle. So that will be the last time. Wait, God damn it. I still have like half a bottle of that at the other house, I think.
Do.
Fuck.
It follows you everywhere. It's like La Llorona.
It's haunted, man. Oh, and now Mark McFly's in the back of a cop car screaming, hopefully
This
in
is
slow
the-
motion.
Yeah, this is the most nondescript police department because they don't want to tell you what city it is. It's the Metropolitan Police Department.
And I like how the police are just eating Chinese takeout when they just arrested all these people from the Chinese restaurant.
Just picked up a couple boxes.
Hey, go to the fridge and grab something.
No
how the
Panda
police-
Expresses were murdered in the filming of this movie.
And the police are wearing the exact same outfits. Oh, well, I guess those are detectives, right?
Yeah, these are detectives.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to wear white shirt, brown oversized overalls.
Okay, so
Looks like he's a bag boy at Stater Brothers.
Like, you ever seen that movie Bad Boys?
he
Dude, why is man, not even meaning to, but keep bringing up Will Smith in
I
this
know.
one.
there must be on your mind.
Something
But,
must be
so-
going on.
He makes the fatal mistake of telling the cops the truth in this crazy story that a bunch of serial killers are after them.
But at the same time, the cops could be like, that's just so crazy, it just might work, damn it.
And then he tells them that she's an assassin.
And look, she's completely faking the funk. She's wearing kind of like those shirts where you just have those sleeves ripped off, but then her jacket had 18 pounds of shoulder padding in it. See, oh, I'd like to point out, if you look at the kid though, he is only wearing a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt. He's no
Oh.
longer wearing 16 other collared shirts and
He
vests.
took off a couple layers.
There you go. All right,
He's
we've
also
done it.
lacking a mustache too.
He is.
He is.
Oh, God damn it. That guy still
Did he eat the?
the Chinese food that he dropped on his table.
He picked it up off the desk that he had been working on. Hopefully you're clean. I mean, I don't want to judge, but it's a choice. Certainly a choice.
And he chose it. And her, like, why she look like she got lined up, but her hairline is really fucked in half?
Oh yeah, it is.
Like, look at that thing. Like, it looks so jacked up. Like, dude. Okay, so now the detective is fucking with Marty McFly. He pretends that he's going along with, like, oh yeah, I believe you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna write this down. And now he's like, my eyes are brown when I was born.
So now he's telling him he doesn't believe him. But I love the fact that his business card, Bob's business card, says he sells premium real estate, because that really is a distinction above everybody else, that they just sell regular real estate.
Yeah, you don't want some bitch ass real estate.
He sells premium real estate.
Yeah. You don't want some
So-
bitch ass steak. You want premium steak.
But if it's premium, do you have to tell people it's premium?
Fuck yeah, you do. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is good." I'd be like, "Excuse me,
I
this
want
is
premium."
premium good," or you know. Oh my god! Oh my god! 2 times. Dude,
I'll give
that's
you a
cool.
Will Smith.
Technically, the cop legally gets to punch that kid 4 times.
He made him flinch 4 times. Like
He did
Cop
talk about
flinched.
his bald wife a couple times at least.
these cops are like asshole, like high school bullies.
Those cops are the cops from fucking Superbad.
They pretty much are.
The cop just stood up and fucking Nate Diaz flinched at
Sure.
the kid.
These
And
guys
the
must
kid-
shave their pubes and then just like trade them off so they can make their own mustaches before they go to work.
Yeah.
There's just fucking Einstein in each other. There's another cum joke.
So we got like one Magnum PI, like one normal mustache.
And then one prepubescent mustache.
Yeah, then one's like the pencil.
This is his first year on the beat.
Gotta grow it out.
Good God. And his hairline. Why is everybody's hairline so fucking weird in this movie?
I know, it starts straight and then it
does a
ventures-
huge ass.
it's like looking at like a statistical poll on somebody's face.
Yes, look, it does a big, huge curve, and then it hits the center of his head, and then it goes flat.
Yeah.
Although I had a professor in college that would take his hand and he'd hold like, his four fingers together, and he would either rub like right underneath his right side of his lip, or he would rub his hair like this, and he literally rubbed fucking bald spots on his fucking body. He was the biggest fucking asshole in the world. I went to, I'm not even going to say it, but I hope you're listening because you were a piece of shit professor. And you know who you are because you would only do those two moves. You would rub your lip like this, or you'd rub your head like this. You're a fucking nerd.
Okay, so now Marty McFly finally gets a hold of his roommate. That was still a question mark because we still haven't clearly defined that yet.
And then look at who's in the background. Is that the girl that
was the girl in the Trans Am, right?
Yeah, no. So both of them were. So the first one that he's talking to, that is his roommate with the big sweater holders. And then the girl behind her that's on the couch, that is the girl that Buffalo Bob took home.
Yeah, okay.
So Buffalo Bob is banging both roommates.
Apparently.
Like, good for him, man. Good for him in that shitty bomber jacket with the belt around the neck.
Smoke him if you got him.
And so now he's trying to tell his roommate that Bob, Buffalo Bob is a murderer.
He just put his nose right up to that mouthpiece.
And that cop hasn't brushed his teeth in, the first 48 hours, man. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that movie. The TV series.
Being a real strict about that one phone call. You get one.
Yeah. He watched his Sesame Street. He knows what one is.
One.
Oh, he's trying to hurry and do it. Hurry. Oh, they got him with the rotary phone. Oh God, the big tall guy with the full mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, when they high five each other.
When he looked like a fucking spaz trying to get his gun out, like he's like doing twists, grabbing.
That guy should not. Yeah, he shouldn't be wielding a 45.
He's gonna shoot himself.
It's one of those ones where like they keep. How the hell does he have a bloody nose? The cop said.
Well, she hit him as
she
was
hit it. Yeah.
Okay.
She nailed him right in the forehead.
Yeah. Like flush in the nose because he got a gusher.
It's this drum castle, man. What we got? We're about half.
Too bad that wouldn't do shit for a broken nose, though.
No. Well, now they're gonna have their little like heart to heart.
Oh, and now look.
Oh, it was for distraction. That's why.
Beginning of Act 3.
She's a professional pickpocketer. She was in the movie fucking Oliver Twist.
Oliver.
And now she's gonna whittle her way a key, get them out. What if she just whittles a key, gets her out, and then she opens up his cage to go in there to make love with him? And then
I'm sure she begins her sad backstory about being Bob Saget's daughter grown up and always living in his shadow.
And my dad was about to do a comedy show. And he just felt this pain in his chest. He fell to the ground.
Good God.
Too soon?
Where are all their... No. Too late.
Too late?
Actually. Should have made that joke. 17 years. There's a sound effect.
Ooh.
But look at the shitty ass nose this guy has.
Well, he does have a tampon up there right now.
He does. It
I was
kind
gonna
of
say
like,
he should have two of them.
like puffs out your nostrils, makes you look your nose look much bigger than it actually is. And so the Trans Am is back.
Trans Am
is
rolls up.
possessed.
If it is, it's the fucking possessed car.
This is Christine, the Trans Am.
I was about to say what
Yeah.
that movie. It's
Those are like the freshest beams I've ever seen. You can still see like the burn marks from the welding. Like there's no rust. It's perfect steel.
I know.
No one's ever been behind those bars.
They have not. Like this is the most beautiful, cleanest prison yet. That
It's
utility room that janitor room in the Chinese restaurant is the dirtiest, nastiest place you've ever seen in your life.
well, it's clearly not anywhere near a coastline. Otherwise, that sandy fucking beach water wind
Oh
would
yeah.
deteriorate all those.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And now they're having heart to heart.
And the regular policeman, not the detective, is reading the magazine that Marty McFly writes for.
Prepubescent mustache officer.
And here
Oh
comes
my
Buffalo Bill
God.
in a trench coat.
I would like to point out that Buffalo Bill now has a fucking 60s detective's mustache where it's a
Yeah.
perfect triangle going. Oh my God.
He's walking like he's got like his balls are so big they push his legs out.
Dude.
And Marty McFly has still not figured out telling the truth does not help you. Stop it.
But at the same time, if
Plays
he's
to
the
their
real
egos.
estate person and he just walks in like, hey, I'm a real estate agent. Let me see your
But his face is on the card, right?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Like, but even then, he could be like, "But I'm wearing a mustache." Ooh,
Right, like fucking Superman. A pair of glasses make you look completely different.
these cops would believe that. They're not very smart.
But at the same time, fucking look at this guy. If he's a real estate
Oh.
agent, he just walks in like, I'm gonna do that.
Which
I'm gonna walk in and be like, hey,
this is my favorite. One of my favorite moments in the movie is they get mad that he insults the mustache.
they stick together.
They do. The mustache men stick together.
We bought a Chevy Equinox, and when you buy a Chevy, they tell you that you get access to their meeting room, and they're like, except for like one Saturday a month, that's the Corvette Club, and we're just like, haha, like laughing. He's like, I'm serious, and so we just so happened to buy the car or the SUV. And we went back because we had to finish up some stuff like or whatever the fuck they give us. And it just so happened to be on the Saturday the Corvette Club met. And it doesn't matter what year you have a Corvette, but if you have a Corvette, you get to go to the fucking Corvette meetings for the rest of your life. Just drive your Corvette, you wear your Corvette fucking Letterman jacket, and you go and you just talk about your Corvette car with the other Corvette owners. It doesn't matter what age you are.
It's so strange.
It's fucking really weird, man.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're back to the jail cell.
And Buffalo Bill has just told Marty McFly that he's rock hard.
He's not talking about his biceps.
No.
He's talking about his ass. God damn
And he
it.
just pulled.
I was going to say he was talking
a
about his
wedgie.
ass cheeks, then he fucking pulls a wedgie out of his
He
ass.
pulled his wedgie out in front of everybody.
God damn it.
You.
So, wait, is he a cop? Why the fuck are they letting him walk around the precinct fucking.
They don't like check credentials.
But
He
even
did
if
flash
they
his
did,
badge. He flashed a badge, yeah.
But
was it his real estate badge?
I mean, all he probably did was like the flash, like did like the like open and shut thing.
God damn it. You see what fucking. Uh-oh. He's
And
going to
now-
grab.
Oh man.
Their snifter of brandy,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a decanter.
a decanter.
And he just
But
prematurely came in his pants
Nobody notices that he's holding it like he's about to wield it as a weapon.
like they've never played Clue before.
Like he's like, who holds a decanter with their hand upside down?
like grabbing a baseball bat from the holder or whatever.
Yeah.
He poured that over the hand that he grabbed his ass with.
God damn it, that was. It
He
was the
just
same.
pulled out like a large chunk of underwear out of his ass.
Dude, and this is like I said, in the 80s, we're fucking before boxers and boxer briefs were invented. So the asshole's rocking tighty whities.
Yeah.
And then he's banged 2 chicks tonight, so he's got swamp ass. So what the fuck? And look, he's like, ooh.
But would it smell worse than the stale shit that was in the pipes in Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Good God. That's literally, if you could have seen me, I just fucking shook. I got the Hebrew jeebies, and I fucking, good God, when they were crawling underneath there, fuck that, man. But I don't know, double Badussy? Like, is that a bad stench? You can't make a cologne out of that.
No.
Febreze won't take it out.
The essence of shit. So now, regular.
Yeah, but when you're in the moment, you just you don't think about it.
Yeah.
You know how much trouble you'd get in, seriously, if like they did make a cologne like that, and like you would just buy that cologne as like a gag gift and give it to your friend, and then their wife would be like, "Why do you smell like you've had sex with 2 other women today?" Like, no, babe, trust me, it's my cologne. He was like, I don't believe that shit. Like, we should make a cologne. Like, really fucked up smell.
Yeah.
Just that's sell it to virgins.
He smells it right now. See, that's why he's pausing.
Yeah, because he's like, I know that smell. I own that cologne. You can tell by my prepubescent mustache.
So yeah, regular cop has done his rounds of the office to see if any bad stuff is happening. And goes
see killer clowns.
And there's the clown on his desk.
Mm-hmm.
Enter Alec Baldwin.
I didn't know the gun was going to go off.
But oh man,
too soon.
No, because there's a whole thing of, could you imagine if Chris Rock would have made fun of Alec Baldwin's wife?
Oh, she would have lost her shit.
Nope. And now was that?
Is there whiteout on that clown's label?
You would hope it's whiteout, but again, it could go back to the whole ejaculate theme that we've been going with the whole movie. See, and there's Bill Gates fucking putting more vaccines in people.
So he just got the jab.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You got jab number 1 right there. He's gonna have to wait a month for the next one.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that the vaccines are going in completely wrong areas, and that's why people are dying. The first vaccine he put in Todd Packer's eye, and that's why Todd Packer, hold the fuck up. He has a carpenter nail.
And he's gonna hammer it into his head.
Well, in between the fucking eyebrows.
So like right between the hemispheres.
Oh my God.
Approximately.
And he just did one solid hit. Good job, I guess. Can you compliment a fucking serial killer for fucking hammering a nail in somebody's forehead?
The issue, the problem here is that thing is about 8 inches long. And if it was to penetrate the back of his skull and make him bleed out of the back of his skull, it would have to go all the way through, which would mean he would have to do like 2 good strong swings and get it out the back of his skull.
The only reason why I think you're thinking that it went through the back of the skull is because all that blood
that pools out of the back of his head.
Yeah. But he hit it easily a good 4 inches, and believe me,
he went about.
I know what a good 4 inches is. But I'd like to point out the whole vaccine thing again. Todd Packer got it in the eye, and that's why he died. This guy got it in the jugular, that's why he died. You're supposed to get the vaccine in your shoulder,
but
right? Or your butt cheek.
As far as the serial killers go, like I like the needle guy the most. Like he's scariest.
It's just because he's like the creepy uncle.
He's very creepy. This, like the discount Patrick Bateman, he's not scary.
Like they're not tough.
No.
Like that's a question. Would you rather there be somebody chasing you like fucking Freddie Voorhees or fucking Freddie Voorhees?
Jason
Jesus.
Jason.
Jason. See, goddamn Newcastle. You do your job. Like, I'm feeling faded, but I'm gonna have a headache tomorrow. You know, not hungover. I'll have a headache. But would you rather have like a big, tough, like fucking Jason Voorhees person chasing you, who you know they're gonna fucking murder you and it's gonna hurt really bad, or a creepy fucking the Bill Gates killer looking guy?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, where it's like when he kills me, I know he's gonna make the and lick my ears before he kills me.
I think I'd rather have Jason because at least I would feel like, well, I did my best.
Yes,
I went out with my boots on.
exactly. And then this guy, he just fucking literally just
So
the
so now,
creepy guy.
detective guy is going to turn the breakers back on because all the power's out.
Good God!
He gets his arm chopped off. Well, his
By the
forearm.
giant with the welding mask.
Which he's even more.
Holy
wow.
fuck! Look at that.
That's pretty Jason right there.
Who would fuck somebody? Dude, that guy would fuck Jason up, I think.
I don't think so. I'm Team Jason.
Yeah, I think the last
that
20
this is-
Jason movies would beg to differ.
Yeah, I think Jason would potentially beat this guy, but I think the Jason movies, like he's like the slow, methodical killer, where this guy, like if we compare them to like Dawn of the Dead movies, where the old Dawn of the Dead movies, everybody's walking, but the new Dawn of the Dead, they're fucking like Olympic runners chasing after you.
Oh yeah.
You know, like this guy, holy shit.
Oh wow, 2 pencils in the ear.
That's a
That's a pretty good kill.
no.
That's pretty inventive.
The real estate agent just stabbed. Was that the adult
other-
mustache,
The other detective guy,
or is
yeah.
that the almost there mustache
That's the
detective?
adult mustache.
That
All
was
right.
like Heath Ledger's pencil trick in Dark Knight.
Good. Almost, except sideways.
He's kind
Yeah,
of throwing off
sideways.
some Joker vibes, yeah.
I hope to God he takes off those fake mustache. And God damn it, you know what? I'm
Well,
fucking done. I'm
now,
done.
Now he
What
doesn't
if he
have to
died
pretend
from that, though? That
anymore.
would have been something.
I love it when you say something that's supposed to be a joke about a movie, and then they literally do it.
Just do it.
When I was like, oh, I hope he rips off his fake mustaches. And then he's like, oh, tell him to take these fuckers off.
And then creepy clown guy pops back in and scares the hell out of Buffalo Bill. He probably scares the hell out of everybody. So does the crazy guy in the welder mask.
Because like you are so anxious. You don't know if the creepy Uncle Bill Gates guy is gonna fucking kill you or rape you. So that's the bad part.
I
Well, he
feel
only
like-
does that when he has a vaccine. He doesn't currently have a vaccine.
Yeah.
He's like, here's your options. I can kill you, or I can yell surprise and then butt sex you, and then it's no longer because you yelled surprise. I think that's the rule, right? No.
Yeah. Well, no, that was okay. So, I guess I'm gonna say this because I thought about it.
There you go.
But it was a joke when I worked night shift years and years ago that like it's not rape if you say surprise. It's called surprise sex,
I mean, I can hold ground on that.
which I'm not serious about that. It was a joke. It was just funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you can't laugh at shit like that, you know, then what do you laugh at? Fingerless leather gloves
Which
walking
obviously-
through.
Obviously, it's rape.
I mean, but you did yell surprise. So, and now look, she's dressed as like a ninja. God damn it.
And Goofy Marty McFly almost walks into the pool of blood.
No, he's on his hands and knees crawling through the police station.
Doesn't see this pool.
You
of
don't
blood.
see a pool of blood just chilling right there like you deserve. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You already caught every single fucking hepatitis A through Z.
I know. So the assassin girl tries to lock him out.
Ugh, is that?
He
is
just
she
told him
trying
to beat it.
It's like scram.
Is she trying to be Sonya from fucking Mortal Kombat?
She is. He's like, beat it, loser.
The
If you
first
told me to
Mortal
beat it, dude,
Kombat,
I would drop my shorts right there and start it beating it.
right? Be like,
Okay.
hey, you ever been to a scary movie before? One of us has to have sex. See,
So
and
she locks them in
oh,
because she's gonna take them out.
I'm not locked in with you. You're locked in with me. Shut up.
She's gonna go Nancy Pelosi on these guys.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Full on Nancy.
And here comes fucking Beetlejuice.
We won't need the Gazpacho police.
Nobody even said his name 3 times. How did he get there?
I know, like he does.
Oh
he
my-
looks like Beetlejuice.
And then look, there's the old. What the fuck? How did he get right there?
That I know.
What
like,
are those? Is it the Benny Hill? Where it's like, and then they're going through the hallway and open up like 18 doors.
Yeah.
I can't say that music any longer, otherwise we'll get sued.
It's because he got the vaccine in the right place. That's why he's so powerful as he is.
He's got super
See?
speed.
And he's
So like apparently that's how you determine if somebody's dead. You just like give them a light little foot tap.
either that or you take a golf club and you hit him in the wiener to see in the chode.
Let me cause you pain.
See, I think when I become a serial killer, I'm going to choose a mask that I have like full peripheral vision through. You know?
I love the fact that even serial killers get scared of mannequins.
Have you ever seen the movie The Mannequin? Shit's weird, man.
I know it's creepy.
I like how
So she does like a good forceful stab in the neck with that
a
machete.
chop.
And
It
it
has
does-
elements of Troy in it.
Oh God.
that is a really awesome kill. She
I would almost agree with it.
she stabs him through the eye hole of his mask.
However, she did a huge Paul Bunyan chop in his neck, and it didn't come anywhere near even getting through his collarbone.
Okay, I'll believe that though, because
But then she can stab through his fucking skull.
I'll believe that. Because like I've seen those stories about like Marines that like go to defend people and somebody tries to stab them and the knife gets stuck 2 inches inside their gigantic muscles.
It's like, ooh.
And then they just pull the knife out.
All right. I can see that. I apologize. I
He had
take back.
gigantic neck muscles.
He did because he's been too busy fucking
Been juicing.
Yeah.
that are playing football for Adam Sandler in prison in the fucking longest yard. What the fuck? Someone's been taking those light bulbs and making free base light bulbs out of them so they can smoke all their meth.
Oh no, those are those the fuses? Okay.
What the hell? Who spent time to unscrew 36 fuses
Somebody had a lot
to
of
turn
time.
up? It was probably the creepy uncle. How'd your uncle's fingers get so fast? Like fucking gross, dude. And here comes goddamn
Here comes creepy uncle.
oh,
Creepy Uncle
God.
Joker.
Here he comes dancing through a hallway,
He's doing his best to try to do like the Joker dance from Batman.
dude.
Like
And
the
look
Jack
at his
Nicholson one?
shitty ass fucking makeup.
Oh, it's terrible.
You just carry around fucking pomade with you to make your hair stand up at any given time before you kill somebody.
Hey, shoulders.
Right? Look at that goddamn. Hey,
Yeah.
nice jacket, motherfucker.
There's like shoulder pads on shoulder pads in that thing.
She could be a
Dude.
linebacker wearing that.
Yeah.
Easily.
Those jeans would protect from any low blows.
That looks like she should be in like the Rhythm Nation music video.
Although I kind of want to say, if it's hot, fucking take your jacket off. Don't put a jacket on and just pull your sleeves up. Like, what the
It's
fuck?
like I want to be fashionable, but I'm warm.
Yeah, that's
So-
where Marty McFly, like, it's kind of cool out or it's warm outside, but I don't want my chest to get cold. That's why I'm going to wear this vest. And why, God damn it,
So she walks into the dark, empty police station and just says, "Hello."
Yeah, usually if a building has emergency lighting on, you really don't want to go walking in.
Just like unannounced.
but you see how you even said if they have emergency lighting on, this place didn't even have emergency lighting
They
on.
had nothing. So she kicked the Joker or just Beetlejuice in the face.
And then Sonya Blade. Uh-oh.
She's gonna jab his own needle in his own neck.
Take this vaccine.
That's just the first half, though.
That's
we need well, that's only the first half of the fatality. Now we need a nail and a hammer.
Exactly. But you see, for everybody who isn't watching the movie with us, he had his fingers chopped off earlier. And have you ever played that game, Edward's 40 Hands, where you fucking duct tape the 40 to your hands?
I played that game.
He fucking duct tape.
Vaccine hands.
Yes.
And they drop the desk on him or on his head, and it splats, but it's not.
No!
It's not that watermelon splat that we saw in Bloody Bloody Bible Camp.
Oh,
wow!
He did it.
Like clearly a fake arm.
That looks like a fake arm.
What if it wasn't?
So basically, Buffalo Bill stabs Marty McFly in his arm,
well,
right in the forearm.
Before that, Buffalo Bill cut leather finger hand up her spine.
Yeah.
And she bent over on the desk, presenting herself.
And now Marty McFly is getting out of the police department with the assassin girl and
leather fingerless.
And after he smacked the shit out of Buffalo Bill with the phone, and he makes like
a rotary phone.
The rotary phone makes the goofiest fucking face.
Because he's never done anything this cool in his life. For fuck's sake, man, he wears goddamn 7 fucking collared shirts at once.
Yeah.
That's why he's so toned.
So they're going to drive right at Buffalo Bill.
See, I think they hit him. They think they hit him. I would stop. And then.
Death blow, yeah.
That doesn't feel like a death blow. He feels like playing dead.
Reverse it. Oh my God. She's on her break.
She's on her break. Calm down. She's relaxing.
Why wouldn't he have pulled the fucking knife out of his arm?
Okay, I wouldn't pull it out either.
I would.
Because if you're in a blood vessel,
get a fucking tourniquet,
or you're in a nerve bundle, I don't want to mess with anything, and they tell you not to pull it out.
Yeah, and so then these fucking nurses are gonna do it.
They're not gonna pull it out like that.
Wish I
Look at this. They're fucking doing it.
Non-surgical. That is morose. Oh my God,
that's what gross. Chris Rock should have done to Will Smith right there. Butterfly blade right through his elbow.
Yeah. See, like that. Like, you don't even put a tourniquet on. At least I would have put a tourniquet on. I'd be like, hey, guess what? This is gonna hurt. And then I'd slap you as hard as I could, so your face would hurt. Then I'd hurry and pull the knife out.
If they're in surgery, they probably would have tourniqueted it down, and then had everything ready to like cauterize.
So you know what I would actually do? I would put the tourniquet below the fucking stab.
I don't know why you would do that.
So the bad blood can't get to the fucking good one. I'd be like, bye, bitch. You ain't fucking getting your hand anymore.
So
I'm like, Brian, why'd you fucking fell out of medical school? What are you talking about?
I put my tourniquets low.
I don't want to hurt him.
So now Marty McFly is having a sit down with his roommate.
With the big nugs.
Who is asked him about his girlfriend.
The non-existent girlfriend from Canada.
Well, he thinks that the assassin is his girlfriend.
But at the same time, do you remember 8 hours ago when you banged that dude?
Yeah.
In the car?
You fucking murderer.
Exactly.
The Indian doctor with the spray-on tan.
Right? Like, look at his face is so much darker than his neck. Oh, I'll drop my hand. I'll drop my gloves.
I love this doctor.
Oh,
because
drop him again.
He's the goofiest, weirdest doctor, and like these doctors exist.
But he's got some tight ass Air Force Ones on.
I've worked for that doctor.
Like
oblivious to life.
And now all of a sudden, there's bloody footprints into the door.
Those are the most confusing bloody footprints. Because
that's clearly like a
let's go check it out.
Like half of the footprint, and then all of a sudden there's a full footprint.
Either that, or it's like that. Seriously, was like a fucking woman size 3 footprint.
Yeah,
So
So now he has figured out that one of the killers is there.
but who has tiny ass footprints like that? Because if you have small feet, I really wouldn't be afraid of you.
Apparently, it's
Because
Buffalo
that means
Bill.
that you're fucking like 4'2". But then at the same time, if you saw this doctor, quote unquote,
Dr. Buffalo Bill.
limping and bleeding, but yet he has scrubs and a lab coat on, would you be like, hey, I'm glad you're here. Fucking clock in and come on in.
Yeah.
We have a victim here. Or would you be like, what the fuck? Why are you bleeding?
Dragging his foot sideways.
Dude. I like how he's had like 4 different hairstyles.
I know.
She's so pissed because she's no longer looks like an emo. Oh, it's him. I'm glad he took his mask off so we could see who he was.
And now he's about to stab her with a scalpel.
Ooh. And he hits him with a bedpan.
The steel bedpans that used to exist.
If I ever get hit with a bedpan, just fucking let me die, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucked up, dude. You'd catch so many diseases from a fucking bedpan.
Damn. Nice guillotine right there.
Yeah,
He goes,
got it
giving that
locked
RNC.
in. He knows what he's doing.
You better hurry up. Oh, and I thought,
Oh, and she's gonna twist his arm.
She knows judo. No, you're not gonna touch my girl's.
And stabs him in the gut. Like,
damn, like she's been in prison where it's like, bone check, homie, bone check. And she keeps shanking him.
More.
How many times is that? 14 already?
It's got to be about 14.
At least. Instant blood. And
in the eye.
I like how he blinked. He blinked and then she stabbed him in the eye.
Yeah.
You know how normally when you stab someone in the eye, their eye is open? His eye, all right, I can see. All right, good job. They paid attention to detail. And let's see.
Damn.
He's pulling his eye. Do you think the eye's going to come out with it?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Eye came out.
You think you can still see from it, though?
Probably not.
A split second?
Maybe.
So now he's bleeding way profusely from his mouth.
And down.
But he's not bleeding from his eye.
No, he's not all the way down.
Which he... and now his eyeball is hurt really bad. There's probably no way that they could ever reattach that eye.
Oh, no. If
you think about it.
But he's like dead, so... Don't... Oh, and then...
God damn it.
Marty McFly throws up on Buffalo Bill's dead body.
More baked beans and fucking oatmeal puke everywhere.
It's chunky.
I don't know what's... Man. I could make a semen joke right now, but I think that...
He dies of lack of pomade.
How did her hair get darker?
I know, it's like darker underneath.
It also got drier.
Yeah.
Right? It's no longer greasy.
It's getting there.
I like
again.
how... What?
It's starting to get there again. She magically got a little bit more grease right there.
I like how these people are so fucking stupid. All they're doing is putting a fucking M95 mask on. And they're like, hey, who are you? And they're like, aha.
So apparently anybody could just come into this hospital with a lab coat and
it's been me the whole time.
And just be like, I'm a doctor.
But the fact that they just pull their mask down like, hey, it's me. Yeah, I knew it was you. Shut the fuck up. And now Marty McFly is back.
And he looks like Don Juan.
He has the shittiest goatee I've ever seen in my life.
And he sees a movie called Taxi Cab Driller poster.
But again, dude, look how dark this fucking movie theater is. And he's wearing his fucking, probably his mom's combat boots, because this fucker doesn't.
Right. Again,
right?
World War I combat boots.
They're super old.
Mom, are you wearing these this weekend?
No.
a double chili dog because he doesn't want anybody sitting by him in the movie theater.
This guy's wearing a lot of clothes under his apron. Like he just threw it on over his clothes.
Oh my God. I like how he's wearing like a Hawaii 5-0. He's wearing his white long sleeve. Oh. Restocking the shelves in the off season. What the fuck is he talking about?
The guy behind the counter is trying to shoo him away.
So I'm just gonna assume that there's another fucking murder anonymous meeting.
And he goes into the bathroom to find a girl tied up
And duct taped. And now, womp.
He runs into the assassin girl,
Leather fingerless.
and
she hits him with an axe to his head. So what? There's fucking going around hunting serial killers?
Apparently now they're serial killer hunters. Yeah.
Like fucking Hansel and Gretel?
And they have taken Buffalo Bill's Trans Am.
Oh, but he did manage to shoplift. You see, that's where you don't cross the line, you fucking asshole. Murder everybody that you want, but don't steal fucking popcorn and movie treats, you asshole. That's why everybody else, that's why inflation's here. Fucking everybody steals all this shit.
Yeah, but who's going to pay them to murder the murderers?
All right, they're like, all right, I'm going to take this. Oh, he's got to get his weapon.
Got to go back and get the axe.
Oh, jujubes. Hold on.
Oh, his magazine.
He's got some nice ass teeth, motherfucker.
He's got some veneers. Like...
I like how it's been so long that he can grow facial hair now, but her hair is still greasy as fuck and still the exact same length and everything. You think she cuts her hair herself, or think she goes to, Great Clips and gets it done?
she might go to Great Clips. That doesn't look like a great haircut.
What the fuck? Now the movie theater just exploded.
Yeah, they just set the movie. Did they set the movie theater on fire? Or
what the fuck? They didn't even untie the girl that was in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, they didn't. That's super messy.
That's so fucked up. They just let the girl in the bathroom fucking die.
So is this a drive-through?
Ooh, a drive-in theater.
Like a drive-in?
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
All right.
There was the special effects budget right there.
I know, on that one shot.
All right.
All right. So
let's pause this.
Let's take one final break and come back with our final thoughts. All right, we'll be back with our final thoughts on Vicious Fun.
Jesus.
All right, we are back with final thoughts on Vicious Fun. Any either of you any thoughts about this movie?
I think the most disturbing part was Leather Fingerless's hair.
So like pushed back and flat.
When was like the leave-in shampoo invented?
That's a really good question.
Like, I think that she could have done that, but then that would get away from her, greasy hair, oversized shoulder pads, and fingerless leather gloves.
That's true.
But
if you look at like actual pictures of that actress.
Oh, I was like, that's a real fucking murderer.
Like she's not a real murderer. No, like if you look at actual pictures of her, she's gorgeous.
Probably, like, goddamn, the fucking highway prostitute monster. Like, there's like, oh, that's Charlize Theron. I'd be like, what the?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. Like, is there like an Oscar for like makeup artists?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
There is.
Just gonna bring that up. Like, she looked like the fucking guy from The Mask with Cher. Is that a horror movie?
I
Just kidding. I'm gonna get this episode. I think they'll be like, "Fuck you, Brian."
we've pushed our limits this episode.
But we
I'm
also
okay
open
with
up
it.
eyes.
We have.
All right,
I'm
there
okay with
is loud ejaculators. There is, I think our semen jokes cross
Super
the line
thick
a little. But you know what? It's got to be brought up, all right? It's got to be brought up sometime. No, it was, like I said, like I usually just base my opinion off of the trailers.
Yeah.
You know, it was good. Kind of sad that Todd Packer didn't make it a little bit longer.
I was really disappointed by that.
But I also like in this movie how we were able to call everybody by different people, like, you know, Todd Packer, the Japanese Yakuza guy, the Longest Yard, Bill Gates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Beetlejuice, the Joker, those are the same, you know.
Creepy.
I really like it. And then when was this movie made?
This was. That's a good question. I don't know.
Because like it's also one of those things too where did we just have perfect timing of watching this? Where what are the odds that the fucking Beetlejuice killer looked like Bill Gates and was just giving people shots to murder them?
Just
like it's just such a weird timing, you know.
2022.
God damn it! What the
just
fuck?
Came out.
This is March.
I know.
This movie came out 3 months.
This is fresh.
Man,
this is a Shudder original.
Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
But
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I want to know their neon lights guy.
Mm-hmm.
I need him to do some stuff for me. Because that, like, you can see that from space. It's like loud.
But you also want to know what town they're in, because apparently no buildings have lights inside of them because everything is just dark and has a smoke machine inside every building.
Yeah, we're like in an 80s music video.
I just want to know what the ratio of asthma per person in that town is.
I know.
You know?
It's like you're smoking a pack every time you go to the restaurant.
Like, oh, you smoke? No, I don't. You vape? No, I just walk around in this town. That's
all these smoke machines.
Dude, the town of Chernobyl.
Yeah. Good God. Like that's, I think that like when you open up a new business or you buy a new home, like you get a complimentary smoke machine.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, this is just water and, you know,
it's just
dry ice right there. It's like, no, it's smoke.
No, it's actual smoke. We don't, MacGyver does not live here.
But yeah, but you would think, dude, as much shit that was going on in that town, they either have to legally keep their windows open so the fog rolls into the house and the buildings.
Maybe like, I mean, and I'm just like random thought, but like maybe like this is the place that they filmed The Fog.
It
like
probably is.
The
I was just
original
thinking
John
that.
Carpenter's The Fog, and then they were just like this is like horror movie history. We need to film it here.
But at the same time, I think in The Fog, though, if you kept your doors and windows closed, that the fog couldn't get into the house. Or this one,
oh, that's right.
Every building had the fog in it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there has to be something wrong with like their filtration systems in their house. Like they don't have whatever. What the hell is the AC units called? When you start drinking, you can't think of their names.
A swamp cooler?
No. Like you probably have a central cooler. Yeah. But overall, like it's, you know, I thought it would be different, a little bit different than what they portrayed in the trailer. But it was good. It was better than some of the movies that we've seen, that we've done episodes on.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was. I mean, it wasn't great budget, but it was very well put together.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, but I do feel like a lot of those serial killers were kind of like on the Dunt Squad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you have an entire room of serial killers and you can't break into a kitchen.
And none of them are intimidating. You know, but the Yakuza dude, I think by far that guy was the most intimidating one.
But they dismantled him so quick.
Exactly. But he was such a weak opponent. You know, like, have you seen those videos on like Instagram of the fucking tuna hunters that get like a big blue tuna and they have those same knives and they just go and they chop up a fucking tuna like Gordon Ramsay does a salmon? Like fucking nuts, man. Like those things are sharp as shit. Clearly they're sharp as shit. He threw one and it went to the fucking brick wall.
Yeah.
Didn't even dent his knife. Like, this shit's nuts, man.
That is crazy.
Yeah. What do you think? I think you're the only way, right? I think Garrett and
I liked it a lot. I thought it was like it was one of those movies that didn't just like throw in an 80s aesthetic. Like you really get to feel like that's part of the story. And it doesn't feel like that lazy storytelling where they're just like if we did this like normally, it would just be a really boring movie. So we're gonna make everybody in the 80s, so they're gonna be wearing jean jackets, and it's like
fucking goddamn shoulder pads.
But like they do all that, but they do it in a way that it actually kind of feels like you're watching a movie that's in the 80s, and it feels like it should be in the 80s.
I also think it's funny that that we were able to call out stuff before we've ever seen the movie. I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of a predictableness to it. But...
You know, like where it's so funny where it's like, oh God, when he puts that cord in the jukebox, I hope he starts dancing. And he fucking instantly starts doing that. I was like, God damn it, that was a joke. You know? And then with the fucking scalpel to the eye. Oh, he pulls his eye out with it. And then it fucking pulls his eye out. I was like, what the hell? That was a joke. But I think that's, you know, no, it was good.
It was a very fun, serviceable B movie.
Viciously fun. Ding. I think we need to get one of those drums.
We do.
When we make a joke. Yes. So, but yeah, with that, no, I'd like to thanks, Garrett.
Thank you very much for being our first guest.
Yeah, it was fun.
We'll have to get another one.
Oh yeah. Next week is your choice.
All right. I'll think of something. I'll send it to you.
You guys could probably watch the 2022 Oscars.
Fucking Amy Schumer and them. Fucking worthless. Yeah.
They're not funny.
I used to like them.
I know.
But then they became nerds.
Everybody got saved.
Yeah.
But
no, all right. I'll fucking, my turn.
But yeah, so
I'll get some good shit.
I hope you had fun, and we would love to have you back again.
Yes.
I will
more
what's that?
I will be able to come back again. I don't know if it'll be every Wednesday, but I have like another thing that I do on Wednesday nights with another friend on Zoom who we kind of started this thing during the pandemic where we'd hang out on Wednesday nights because he really doesn't leave his house that much, and so it was kind of a nice way to connect. So I'll probably chill with him next Wednesday.
We can always adjust our day at need be.
Yeah.
Wake up early Monday morning. This is how you start your week.
6 o'clock on a Monday.
Right? We can do even earlier.
Coffee and a movie.
Right? They have a Rumple Mints and hot chocolate.
They do.
Rumple Mints and cappuccino. Dude, my first time. So, kind of off subject. Yeah, like I used to be a sign language interpreter. And one of my first jobs for being a sign language interpreter, there was a huge deaf parade coming through town. And the person's like, I want you to be drunk by the time you come to the parade, which is at 9 a.m. And so this was the first time in my life that I've ever had shower beers where I'm sitting there showering and trying to drink, and it's such a weird thing because like you wake up and then you start drinking in the shower and like you put your beer on the back edge of it. And then they get me like a ride to go to downtown. So the parade is coming. But what's really fucked up is that downtown was like lined with bars, and the bars knew that what was going on. And so they had the most beautiful thing in the world, Rumplemints and hot chocolate. And I was just drinking that because, when you drink warm liquor, it helps you. It gets you faded quicker. But they would just have these styrofoam cups full of Rumplemints and hot chocolate. Rumplemints is 101 proof, and it is just it's just peppermint. So it's just peppermint and hot chocolate.
Oh my God.
And so you're like, holy shit. And so you're drinking this, and your breath just smells like fucking peppermint. And so like, I don't know why I had to fucking be an interpreter for a death parade, but there's like, yep, this is what you're going to do. And I was like, all right. So fucking 9 a.m. I'm going downtown and drinking Rumplemints and fucking hot chocolate and interpreting for some deaf people.
Wow.
Yeah. And then because of that, I was still in college. And so I had to, I started getting like my finals, because I'm probably going to get like my degree taken away. But yeah, I'd go to college like the last week of college. I was wearing nothing but pajamas, and I'd have like my mug full of like cappuccino, French vanilla cappuccino, and I'd put Rumplemints in it. And like, I think that I should become a poker player because there's like, what are you drinking? I'm like, alcohol. And there's like, no, you're not. And I was like, take a drink of it. And there's like, I'm not going to drink that. And I was like, oh, thank God you didn't. Like, you would have kicked me out of your class, But I like stand up. I did like the Three Little Pigs was like one of my finals, like interpreting that story. What Jesus' prayer, where it's like, oh God, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Yeah, I had to do that. You Are My Sunshine. That's a really fucking dark song, man. You Are My Sunshine. I had to do that for interpret that.
I've never really paid attention to the lyrics.
Oh my God. But anyways, Rumplemints and hot chocolate, or Rumplemints and a cappuccino. That we'll do Monday morning, bright and early.
Okay.
To start the week off with a hangover. What the hell?
We're gonna involve cigarettes in this too, right?
Yeah,
might as well.
All the vices.
Everything. We're gonna go back to those AA meetings and use the cigarettes to light our other cigarette. Grab each other and shake each other. Feel bad.
And then we'll take in our chew during the actual meeting when we can't smoke inside.
Dude, stories about those gross things. But yeah, Garrett, thanks.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thanks for inviting me on, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, before we go, make sure you give us a like and subscribe. We're on Apple, Google, Stitcher, Spotify, and Anchor.
Was there Cash?
Oh, and Castro. I've never heard of that one, but we have.
But if we're on it,
we have
somebody
a podcast
has.
on that. Somebody has actually listened to us on Castro. I don't know who this person is, but thank you.
Thank you.
They make up like 6% of our listening audience right now.
We haven't even. Yeah, that's awesome.
But
damn, Jared Leto.
I know. We will see you next week.
Morbius.
Yes, I can't wait for that show to come out. Movie.
Oh, yeah, Michael Morbius.
Well, all right, good show. We'll see you guys in a couple days.
All right.
Peace. And that is.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We are available on Apple, Google, Stitcher, and Spotify. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you hear.